Welcome to NPCs of Tal'Dorei. My name is David.
And I'm Ollie.
Dave. I said David. That's
You said it was fine.
And it is our duty to bring...
Judy.
Really? What's so funny about Judy?
It's the duty.
I said duty.
I know, but it sounded like duty. Welcome to NPCs of Tal'Dorei. We are currently recapping and reviewing episode 98, which is called...
The Minds of the Many.
Which is encapsulates two of the main aspects of this episode's plot, which is the mine and, the many. So it's succinct.
Wait, where was the many come from?
The many is the name of the organisation.
Ah.
That they
I
indebted.
forgot that. I completely forgot the name of it.
Yeah, the many.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go through the episode really quickly, and then we'll talk about it. And this is one of those episodes that not too much really happened, but enough to happen to fill 4 hours, I guess. So we first start off the episode where we left off with Terry talking to her sister. Mm-hmm. Sister was kind of a dick. Yeah. But then we actually meet Terry's mother as well, and I actually like his mother. Yeah. It's nice and sweet and innocent.
It's always fun meeting the new characters and their backstories. So, the whole family's there.
Yeah. So they decide to, or basically Terry has has basically two options. One, to try and resolve the debt, or to marry
Lydia.
Yeah.
So essentially, Kushard, one of the many who they owe 230,000 gold to, Terry's family, essentially wants him to marry to Lydia, and they will count the debt as paid if that happens. It's very ancient. Is the Greek? It's not right. I'm trying to tell out some kind of history thing, but I never studied history.
Good try. Yeah. But anyway, how we found out the information, they go into the city, they go to a shady pub. I can't remember the name of the pub. I know they mentioned it. Well, I think Matt mentioned it once, but they don't. Really.
I just got it written down as a tavern.
A tavern, yeah. That's pretty much what you need to know, and pretty much they just hang in there for a good hour.
Yep. Well, Vax talks to the leader of the many.
Yeah.
And there's some great role playing moments in this episode. There, I think Vax naturally is just quite attuned to role play. Is intense, especially when he talks a lot.
He loves his intensity.
Yeah.
I think he goes more toward the intensity. I mean, he plays so many intense characters normally. Yeah. But that's the way he kind of always leans. Is the more you don't really see him joking a lot, and you may say that's because of his character, but I think that's just because how he enjoys role playing. He's more of a serious thing. And
also, I'd say Percy is probably most of the time when he's role playing on the same level as Vax with the seriousness, and then of course there's that classic episode where Scanlan's like, "Dude, hold my beer. If you guys want to be dramatic, boom, show." I'm sure you guys will remember that. Great roleplay.
Yeah, it's awesome. Also, little roleplay moments, little kind of character moments, but nothing too significant to the plot for a little while there. But then we eventually meet the leader,
Kushard.
There we go. And we come to a deal, which is to investigate some mines.
Yeah.
Or the mine.
The mines.
Did I say what they mine?
It was ore, wasn't it? Some kind of ore.
I don't know. I can't remember them actually saying if it was a particular kind of ore or it was anything special. But anyway, they dug up an ancient being, and they basically get assigned to take out this ancient being, and the debt isn't technically resolved. It's kind of like they reach some kind of 50-50 kind of agreement. And obviously the Vox Machina decided to go with that instead of marrying Tyrion off. Yes.
There was the one moment that we missed there in the tavern, which was Grog, Grog, who had an adorable crush on one of the performers.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he was being extremely cute as this huge hulking barbarian who gets all shy and giggly. That was brilliant. That's one of my favourite moments.
And I remember that point when he walks up to her, he's like, "What's your name?" And you just can't hear it. What's your name?
Grog in love is just fantastic.
It's very cute.
Yeah. So that's one of my main notes that I've written down. So they are tasked to find the mines, and they find a being who is I can't remember. Was this one of the ones? I think this was one of the ones that the chat had actually come up with.
Yes, it was. They revealed that at the end.
Yeah.
Once they defeat it. Oh, it's a recap.
It's a recap. You know why?
Yeah.
We're just trying to catch you up in case you missed this.
Which they defeat. But yes, it was definitely. I think there's 2 characters in a row.
Yeah.
Because the first character from chat, and this was from that Q&A session he does with wine and a little fake fire in the background. Did you watch that?
Actually, before,
You did?
So actually, before that happens, before they find the celestial baby, who is just a really weird, nightmarish, twisted creature, they find the huge hole first.
Yes.
And then they use Talk with Dead to reanimate one of the corpses and find out what happens, and that leads them down.
I always find it funny when Pike does that, because she gets too flustered. She's like, oh, I only got 5 questions.
Yeah. Her and Vex was like,
how are you?
yeah. That was fun. It's always fun. Talk with Dead is great. I don't know what level you get that, but especially in games like Matt Mercer's and games like the game that I run, which are heavy on the information and finding out information. Dead people are always great ones to talk to because that's they were there when all the shit went down. Yeah. So that's a great that and Zone of Truth would be 2 spells that I would highly recommend for being useful.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm a ranger in the game. I don't really care. I just want my cubs back.
Still going on about it.
Yes, you took them away from me, Ollie.
I'm gonna give them back.
Really?
Well, I'm going to give them the skulls back. Anyway, so, after they find their way down the hole, we get some roll for initiative moments and the celestial baby, which is just like, come on, chat, maybe put down whatever the hell you're drinking, because it's clearly doing something to your mind. But let's fight the thing. And this leads to my MVP moment of the week, which was Vax. And he rolls for stealth, and he looks at it and goes, I rolled a 2, but it's a 37. It's just like, holy crap, Vax.
Wow.
You're such a badass.
They're all turning into gods.
Yeah. They had Pass with a Trace cast on them. So
yeah, true.
Like
and they did a lot of prep. The reason why a lot of lore things didn't get through is because they did a lot of prep work before they dive right into it, which is very good, because it means they're being very cautious when they're just leaping. Because, I mean, they're battling Ancient. They have no idea what's going to happen. So they did a lot of prep work, which can be boring from a viewer standpoint, but it's necessary from a game standpoint.
I mean, we've talked about on the show before about how Vox Machina got to a point where they're a little too cocky and just running into battles. We're fine with Vox Machina, we don't need the plan, let's go kill, and then like nearly TPKs. So I think they've actually learnt now. I think Matt has kind of just gone, nope, not in my watch, reel it in, throw some harder stuff at them, which is always fun.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's kind of like a balance, and because this is basically a new medium of watching D&D, I mean, I can't think of any bigger, D&D TV shows. No. It's kind of experimenting how D&D can be shown and played on TV.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like one of the, trying to get the balance between this kind of episode and a very action-packed episode, and trying to say one has to exist with the other, and I find that quite interesting.
Yeah. Well, this was a great all-round episode because it had a lot of different elements, all kind of balanced quite well. We had an interesting combat encounter, a lot of social encounters, some information finding as well, which is cool. We didn't have a lot of exploration of the world itself, which is another cool element that Matt likes to throw in, and the players like to mess around with sometimes. But yeah, I think it was an all-round pretty interesting episode.
And one thing I did actually find out over the course of the week is the reason why we're going for the backstories now, so we did Pike and now we're doing Tyrion, is because once the main plot starts, there's no time to go back.
Right.
So that's why we're in this kind of weird, kind of in-between filler episode feeling like. It's because once it starts, we're not going to be going back, and this is the last bit of Vox Machina's story. That's
what I was just about to bring up. The crescendo is coming, guys. We're coming to near the end of this campaign. Hopefully, assuming they'll do another one after. But man, that's going to be one to watch. That's going to be one where I will just be calling everyone I know on that day, saying I can't hang out, can't go to work, can't do anything. Sorry, it's the live stream. I'm there, kind of thing. Yeah.
And I think they have mentioned that they are going to keep on doing it. They'll probably finish the campaign, have a break, whether the break is an actual break or just they do one shots and they bring in different DMs or something like that. But they've said they want to keep it going because to them the show isn't just the characters; it's the personalities. And I think they're going to keep going with it.
I'd love to just mix them around. I'd love to see maybe even not 50, maybe some Shadowrun or something for a little while, just to keep it fresh. I would just love to see some changes in the class. I'd love to see Vax play a spellcaster. That would be incredible. And I'd love to see Keyleth play the rogue because she would just be brilliant at that.
It'd be funny if Vax goes from like a real dark character to like the complete opposite.
He goes to a bard or something.
He goes to a bard, just the cheeriest man in the world. I think.
And Percy goes to like a barbarian of intelligence like 8 or something.
And Grog is just a shy kind of doesn't like to fight or anything.
Yeah. So that's all coming up. We're seeing the crescendo in the end of this campaign, which if you know like the amount of work that Matt Mercer puts into each week, I mean, we're talking hours and hours each week of prep. I imagine that he's not going to disappoint with when we wrap this thing up and start something. It's going to be epic. It's going to be. I'm going to be wearing armor and swords and shit on my computer. That's going to be wild.
And it feels like he probably is one of the DMs out there that probably does the most prep work out of any DM, because one, it's on TV. Two, there's so many side things to the show he has to like look after, and because this is his brand, this is all their brand, and they do a lot of work. So that's the reason why Critical Role is such a success, because he puts in a lot of time in doing this extra prep work. It's quite interesting. I
always love watching when he's when they get to a certain point in the story that's really important, and he's doing a speech, and you see him flick through his pages and actually reads it out. He does that so often that he must have like just a book, because players take you on strange routes. He just must have a whole ton of stuff that never gets used as well.
So this is the moment where we reveal to Ollie that they are releasing a book based off Critical Role. I believe Green Rohan is releasing an actual D&D book of the campaign, and they've actually released the digital version, and the full version, the paperback, gets revealed at Gen Con this year.
I'm just going to take some time out of the stream to Google that and pre-order it, excuse me. So that's exciting. That's really exciting.
So when you say he's got a book, he literally actually now has a book.
Cool. That'll be something that eventually you will see behind me on my little collection of books and things that we have back there. So definitely going to get that. That sounds wild.
That's good.
So back to the recap.
Oh, pretty much we recapped everything, and they.
No. There's more I want to talk about it with the fight.
Okay.
That combat encounter was great. Matt brings back lair actions. He loves lair actions. This time, of course, it was lava spewing forth from the ground. I'm going to start creating some lair actions for the next dungeon encounter for my Sunday game, which is always fun. Kiki actually gets crushed, like taken into the ground. She falls through a hole and closes up. That was really cool.
It was a very interesting battle, but it didn't feel like any of their lives were at risk.
No, this wasn't close to a TPK.
It seemed like they had everything. It was a battle, and they got a few scars on them, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like
it wasn't them fighting the fire golem after they just just fought another
or huge kraken or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I think it's because of prep work.
Yeah,
they did the prep work, and they did alright. So
yeah. So, it's Platinum. Platinum, I've got it written down here. Platinum is the mine that I go for. So, eventually they kill the Celestial Baby, who turns to glitter, which I just thought was beautiful. Odd, but I nice imagery.
That's how we should have opened the show.
Yeah, you're not throwing glitter in my room. No. Anyway, that is the end of that. That's the end of that episode. We finish it on the end of the battle.
But we should mention Laura got the how do you want to do this?
Yes.
She got the final kill, but you could feel that she felt bad that they were just killing a baby, so she's just shoot it.
Yeah,
that was
great.
That was funny.
How do you want to do this as an institution now?
You need to, when we start live streaming our games, he needs a little.
Oh no, I've got one.
You got one?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Is it how do you guys want to do this?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll reveal it here.
You don't have to.
I'm going to. This is going to be like a sneak peek. Okay. Go. So when combat is going to start, instead of saying roll for initiative, this is what I'm going to do. Like this. People, and my table eventually will learn that this means combat is starting. I'll just have to put my hood on and I'll start rolling for initiative. And instead of how do you want to do this? Yeah, it's all physical keys.
Let us know what you think of that.
Please don't.
That can be misconstrued because you do that when you roleplay.
That's true. Oh, I got to bring. Can I tell you? I can't.
No. We'll do it once. It's no.
Okay.
All right.
So that's our recap of episode 98. Cool. Very fun episode. A lot of cool different elements. Sometimes I get kind of distracted when it's a very long, all social or all combat encounter. But there's a real cool balance, nice moments and stuff.
It's pretty much there wasn't too much to talk about. I mean, it was a good episode. The fact of you just watch it and hear the banter and all that stuff. But from like a story point of view, not a lot happened. But it's one of those episodes.
Do we have an LVP for this week? My MVP is obviously Vax rolling a 2, but still making a 37 on a stealth.
LVP.
I think they ordered pretty well.
Us the Scanlan talk.
Right.
I have to admit that it's reaching that point where just like either reveal what he's doing or don't. Because every episode is like, what he's doing, I don't know, we shouldn't look at it. Okay. Then next week, same conversation seems to happen.
I've seen it a few times, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm reaching that point, and I've seen a lot of other reviewers have the same kind of feeling on it. is the fact that it's like, just do something or don't keep on bringing it up, because we love Scanlan. Scanlan's an awesome character, but it reaches the point where just like,
treading water a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, just review what he's doing alone and move on, and maybe just leave it there until a couple episodes later. They keep on bringing up every episode. So. Maybe that's really grasping at straws.
I mean, he's definitely coming up before the end of this campaign. There's going to be something. He's going to show up, and Sam has to play 2 characters. I don't know, something if it's going to happen.
Something crazy is going to happen.
Oh, for sure.
But I kind of want to just leave it there for a while, you know?
So, Matt Mercer, if you're watching this, you guys...
Yeah, maybe.
Probably. Okay.
Do what you want, it's your game.
Yeah,
we're just commenting.
We do this for
We're
fun.
just random NPCs of Tal'Dorei.
Yeah, we're from New Zealand as well. We don't know what's going on in the rest of the world.
No.
We actually don't have any TV here in New Zealand.
God, why are you lying to the audience again? We literally are using a camera.
No, but this could be hilarious. People would like tell their friends about how there was no TV in New Zealand, and then someone would be like, "No, it's true." Actually, we do have TV here, but we only have like 4 channels.
This is the moment you remind them that we filmed Lord of the Rings here.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
And we have like one of the most elaborate, digital laboratories or studios in the world.
And of course the accents as well.
Yes.
That's what we have is the accents.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm just like, I always pick apart your accent.
I know. You like Jesse. He always picks apart my if there's any holes in my D&D plot, he'll be like, wait on.
It's good. It forces you to think in a different direction now.
Oh, I know, but when I have to improv something, sometimes it doesn't all make sense. Anyway, we're going completely sidetracked off there.
I'm editing this. Okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I just want to chill out and drink coffee. So, that is our recap and review of episode 98, coming 2 episodes away from the big 100. That's a huge milestone. I mean, that's a huge milestone.
Wait, it's 3 episodes.
Oh yes, because there's
Battle Royale next week. Which we'll be filming in not 2 days' time, because this is late.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, the Battle Royale review is
it's going to be
next video
this Tuesday. So we're getting back on track now that we're kind of moving in here.
I'm not sick anymore.
Not sick. We're getting right back into it. So we expect more content from us. We are making moves and slowly getting there.
Yeah, the next show on our channel is coming up soon. Thanks for the subscribers that we have so far. It's always good to see that people are enjoying what we're doing. Thanks to people that comment, especially you, Tessalente, who comment on pretty much every video. We love you. Awesome. Anyway, I think that's us for this week. I'm Oliver the DM, and this is
Dave.
The NPCs of Tal'Dorei. Later.